There's no place to escape to.
This is the last podcast.
On the left.
Side stories?
That's when the cannibalism started.
Side stories.
Yes.
Who cares?
We can just start again, right? Right? I mean, we always, and that's the big lesson.
Yeah.
We had a little bit of an error as we began to record today, a technical difficulty. And we're not going to redo the bit
No.
that we opened with the last time. You know why?
Why? Because you hate the song?
No. Now you're bringing it back.
Hello, everybody.
You're bringing it back. We did already begin this show with me talking about how I have the song loop from the stupid Disney Halloween parade in my head, which goes Halloween, oh-ween, everybody.
Halloween, Loween, right?
Which is even worse. And
everybody.
it's just on loop in my head, and I want to fling myself into traffic.
I mean, first of all, fling yourself into traffic could be good for the show.
Grassroots marketing.
Die.
No, grassroots marketing, of course.
Yeah. We need a
get
stunt. I've been saying this. We need some kind of stunt.
I've been trying to bring haunted objects into this house. I've tried to bring mediums into this house.
Mediums are okay.
It's the extra large is the problem.
Oh.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm the only one around here.
Got you.
Yeah, man.
Welcome to Side Stories. I'm your host, Henry Zabrowski. I'm sitting here with my spooky co-host, Edward Larson.
I'm so big, and I don't know what to do about it.
No, you're actually doing very well.
I gained 7 pounds. I was at the doctor today.
Yeah?
They told me, you are fatter.
Well,
I said, can I take my shoes off? And they said, it won't matter.
It does, though. Shoes are heavy. Pants are heavy. I really do. When I go into the doctor, if I'd got to do the weight beforehand, I'm almost completely naked.
Yeah?
I take off my pants.
I keep my pants on.
You shouldn't.
For it. Yeah, I know. Now I learned the hard way.
The doctor's office, I might get some pushback for this. It's kind of like the spa, where I feel like it's the one place besides the spa or your own home where your nudity is really not that surprising. I mean, I saw David Cronenberg's butthole.
Oh, really?
And so I feel like there's
Were you in his doctor appointment?
Oh, this is a long story, Eddie. I've told this story on the show before, so I don't know if I could get into this.
How come you've not told me in real life?
I think I have told you.
Quick version.
The quick version is I was doing Heroes Reborn. I had to go to the Hollywood doctor to get a tetanus shot. I went in, they said I went into this weird little tiny kind of strip mall doctor place, and I went to the receptionist and I said, I'm here for my appointment. They're like, oh, Mr. Zabrowski, yes, just go right on in. The doctor's ready for you. And I opened the door, and as I'm opening the door, I said, hey, it's me, Henry Zabrowski. I was like, hey, it's Henry Zabrowski. And as I'm saying it, I look and I see the doctor turns around and he's in front of an spread open butthole that he is looking at. And it's an old man's ass all covered in white hair. And then that man turns around and looks at me, and it is David Cronenberg.
Whoa!
I know for a fact it was David Cronenberg because I know what he looks like. And now I know what his butthole looks like.
That's almost the plot of Videodrome.
It's very close. And then afterwards, he sort of acknowledged me. And then I also realized it just means I'll just never work for him again.
Well, you never worked.
I'll never work for him. No.
Well, that's fine. That's great. I can't believe of all the assholes you could have seen, it was his.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know.
That's crazy.
Oh, it
could have been any dude in Los Angeles.
It felt like a cutscene from Existence.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I lived it, though. I lived it. One of the many lives I've lived.
You didn't even give him a looking good.
No, I didn't provide comment. I didn't provide comment because I think that...
Pretty deep.
Yeah, I think that he was mortified and Canadian about it.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
I didn't realize he was Canadian about it.
They get very offended.
They hate showing their asshole in public.
No, unless you... But sometimes, though, in private...
Syrup it up.
They'll give you a shot.
Yeah.
Now, we got
Go
a
to
couple...
Tim Hortons. Get a hole in that donut.
Ugh.
You know what I'm saying?
I hate Tim Hortons. It's gross. It's
awful.
falling off.
It is awful. It never was on. It was never.
They
Tim
said
Hortons,
back in the day it was on.
Yeah. You know the hours at Tim Hortons? They open at 6 a.m. and they close when a woman falls asleep in the doorway.
Hey, that's how you know. That's how you know. And if it's 4 p.m., sometimes they do got to kick her awake, but then that's more like a snooze button. Now, we do have some updates. We got some spooky times out there. There's a lot of spooky shit happening. We got, obviously, before we get into the letters today, I'll go into some of the places that you can donate to help the literally the people displaced by Hurricane Helene. We got another one coming down the pipe, for my parents' house. So we'll see how that goes. One of the biggest hurricanes ever made, and I just want to say, good work, Biden, on that one. I can't believe the hurricane machine.
The strongest fucking hurricane.
That's huge.
And then he let it hit Mexico first.
Just so we could see how good the machines work.
Yeah.
So good work. I can't wait for Kamala to get the reins of the hurricane machines, because you know where we honestly, a lot of places need judges around this country. Maybe that's how we start it. We just knock them down, right, using our democratic cloud machines, and then what we do is rebuild the cities from the bottom up.
Yeah, no, and Marjorie Taylor Greene sitting there saying that people control the weather.
And she's not a heinous bitch, and she's not ugly, and I'm sick of people saying that.
Yeah, she's out here speaking the truth.
That thick, trunked, fucking SUV-sized woman should be allowed to speak her truth.
She looks like she could be in Troll 3.
Oh, I think she is. I think she is in Nilbog currently. Now, we have another update. There is one big update that was interesting, is that we did finally get confirmed. We've been talking about the story about Sheriff Mickey Steins. Now, we do have a bunch of, we have the surveillance tape that came out, and we saw it a little bit. We saw it in silence. We also saw it with audio, but it did not have any form of clue as to like what really caused their actual conflict. Now, for just to remind you, Sean, Mickey Steins, he murdered Judge Rupert Wilhoit. I mean, technically, he has pleaded not guilty, but it's on camera of him putting a gun to the man's face and shooting him in the head.
It's very much on camera.
It is very much on camera. He is saying that he is not guilty. Now, one of the big pieces that we have been talking about is this piece of evidence that we weren't sure if it was confirmed or not. Now it is confirmed that before the sheriff walked into the judge's chambers to kill him, there was some form of communication between the judge and Sheriff Steins' daughter, and then Sheriff Steins called his daughter from an unmarked number in the judge's phone to confirm. That has definitely happened.
Yes.
So we don't know then what that's all about. There's some conjecture about them having.
It's bad.
Yes.
I'm going to say it wasn't lovely.
It wasn't good news.
It wasn't like
oh
a
my
happy
God.
birthday.
Oh, wow, we're all going to go see fucking Crazy Town, but Shifty Shellbop is dead.
Yes.
But like, it's like they got a new guy in there. They got a new guy in there.
They hired him?
Adam Lanza.
They couldn't
his name? Adam Lambert. Adam Lambert. Adam Lanza is actually going to be filling in for Foreigner when they get the other guy out there once he's allowed to have work release from jail. I'm great for recording today, but the other big point, they don't know whether or not it was because the judge was doing something weird with his daughter. But there's some talk is that apparently the sheriff's wife might have been seeking a divorce, and the judge might have been helping the family get away from him. So we don't know.
Shit.
We don't know that. So that's why it's all. We just don't know.
I could see him wanting to murder him for that as well.
Exactly. So it's either he's one type of asshole or another type of asshole, and we'll find out.
Yeah,
because except for like, I guess if the judge,
I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point.
If the judge is having sex with your underage daughter, my thing is that, like, wouldn't it be truly more punishment? Killing him is obviously would be considered the ultimate punishment.
Yeah.
But wouldn't it be more punishment to just reveal that he's a pedophile? Wouldn't it just be more punishment to just put this evidence out and smear his life and get him pulled from the fucking...
It was a crime of passion.
But he obviously had thought about it, and he
thought about it for less than 2 hours. I guess ate lunch together.
They did eat lunch together
at 12.
Unless you're staring at this guy this whole time at lunch and you hate the way he eats his soup. Yeah, he hates the fucking sandwich you ordered.
But it's still a crime of passion.
Yeah.
And maybe he's a sloppy eater. Maybe he eats like Holden does. With like he has 4 mouths.
There are times when you just start looking at him eat. Or like, we're playing this D&D game at my house. We have a new game running, and he came over and he's like, "So you got any food?" You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff. And then maybe if the sheriff just heard the judge do that. Yeah. If sheriff heard the judge do something like that, I could see why. Because I thought about it.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah. But I don't have a gun. All I have is these hands.
Yes.
And I could. I mean,
registered weapons, those hands.
Yeah. Yes, you can see.
We've talked about you getting a gun. Where are you on that?
I got to go take classes first. I was told I got to do that first.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to take classes, and then my main thing, honestly, is to get an armed drone.
Ooh.
Because I don't think I need...
That's harder than a gun.
I don't know.
I couldn't fly a drone, but I could shoot a gun.
Oh, you could fly a drone, buddy.
I've tried. They crash.
No, but
immediately.
they got new ones now.
Well, they got the one. They got like the Sega controllers.
I could teach you how to fly an armed drone.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. We'll take over this whole fucking city, buddy.
Oh man, or
You
at
and
least
me.
we could start with a smaller town.
Oh yeah. We should just go
Yeah,
a town over. We should go to Van Nuys.
Yeah, or Bakersfield.
Oh yeah. No, I don't want Bakersfield.
Yeah, there's no reason to take it.
No. Santa Barbara.
Santa
We
Barbara.
could take
You're there
Santa fucking.
sleeping.
We can take Santa Barbara.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh
man.
yeah. Guess what we're calling it? Fat Town.
Yeah, Mrs. Santa.
Yeah.
Barbara.
Oh, let's see Mrs. Santa's, and then we elect a Mrs. Santa by like in a big sort of like weird town trial where we pull up the bustiest oldest woman and we make her Mrs. Santa, and
Yeah,
then
but
she's
it's
got to
just
go
a
with
golden
you.
retriever that we shave its ass.
Yeah, that would be fucking amazing. You think this is a hot chick? You something got a hot chick? We're gonna make Santa Barbara great again. Can't wait. Now, that was not the only update. The other update is one of the more curious updates of the P. Diddy trial so far.
Oh yes, we're following this very closely.
We're following this very closely. This was an update that I was so shocked, and it was so incredible that I had to share it with you. To begin with, Reginald VelJohnson is sexy to someone.
Carl Winslow from Family Matters.
I will say this. This is how I'm opening this up, is that it's true. There are some people, and this is why I want to put this forward first, is that no matter who you are, what you look like, there's somebody out there for you. There's somebody who's nutting to you. There are people that watched Family Matters and nutted to the father. And one of those people happened to be P. Diddy. Now, apparently there is a rumor that Reginald VelJohnson was seen getting slippity slammed by Sean Diddy Combs on video. Now,
Yes.
that is...
No one has seen the video.
Nobody's seen the video. Now, I don't think it's even past Reginald VelJohnson to want to get butt-fucked by Sean Combs. That's a huge night.
Yeah, no, that's you start partying, you're feeling it, you don't know what's going on.
All of a sudden, next thing you know, you're fucking having sex butt forward with Sean P. Diddy Combs, and your first thought is, did I do that?
Yeah.
You know? And then...
I've gotten into situations, you're just partying, like, whoa, this is crazy.
yeah, but you're talking about like ending up at a concert.
Yes.
Now, Reginald VelJohnson, he had to address rumors that were on the internet that P. Diddy had sex with him. And his
Out of
his
everyone in
response...
the world, it's a hilarious pick.
I have no idea why they did this to Reginald VelJohnson. He did not necessarily deserve this.
What
but,
camp are we in? Do we believe it or not?
I don't know, Eddie.
I don't think I believe it.
Oh, yeah, I don't. Because he said Reginald
I just
VelJohnson...
can't believe he was invited to the party.
He said his response is, I don't know that man. Now, that's wrong. He definitely knows who Puff Daddy was. I think that if you said Puff Daddy instead of P. Diddy,
personally.
yes, maybe.
Yeah,
but I think that if you said Puff Daddy, he'd probably be like, yeah, of course, more money, more problems. And be like, no, that was Mace. And then, like, you have to go through that with him.
But wasn't that on Puff Daddy's album?
I think so. I think it was. He did sample that. I think Puff Daddy was on that. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
remember. It doesn't matter anymore.
He produced it at least.
It doesn't even matter anymore. That's the best part. I'm released. So Reginald VelJohnson, I don't know where the rumors came from that Sean Combs had sex with him. Is that the claim was first brought up in April by the comedian Loose Cannon during his appearance on an episode of the Drinks with Ginks podcast.
Oh.
Now, I don't really know.
This poor Reginald.
Go now, and Charlemagne speaks on this is from Charlemagne the God. Charlemagne the God speaks on Diddy allegedly having a relationship with actor Reginald VelJohnson, who played Carl Winslow on Family Matters, and he confirms that Diddy got Wendy Williams fired from Hot 97. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. And Wendy Williams is all over the place, but there's still no, I need to see cum on Reginald VelJohnson's belly for me to believe it.
I think it's inside of him.
He's...
Why would he come on his belly? He's
just
already
feel like-
bent over. He'd be on his back if
all
anywhere.
of this is rude.
Yeah. Well, he's got a nice ass.
Reginald VelJohnson, I'm going to unfortunately
Are
say
you
this
watching
picture.
Dancing with
Do you
the
see this
Stars?
picture here? I'll go back of Sean Combs smiling with Reginald VelJohnson also smiling. It's hard because they just look like a really happy couple. They look like they're having fun. It looks like the picture that we just took in Disneyland.
Yeah.
Now, I don't believe that they had sex with each other.
Well,
I
Diddy
don't
had sex with him, and he sat there and he
Reginald
took it.
VelJohnson
They didn't have sex with each other. It sounded like Reginald got on top. And
Side
fucked
stories,
Diddy.
LPOTL@gmail.com. Who else refuses to believe that Reginald L. Johnson is a bottom? No, I don't have a problem with him being a bottom, but I don't think
I don't
he
think
is.
he's athletic enough to be a top.
A bottom needs a bottom at the minimum can just be there, but I think that a bottom, me and Reginald L. Johnson have very similar body types, and my butt is an extremely unfortunate butt.
I think
just
that
laughing
Reginald's-
picture
yeah,
of
he's
Reginald
so
L. Johnson.
happy.
He's so happy in all of these pictures.
God, you just want to fuck him.
But I think that, as soon as I see his face, the first thing I go, damn, what that mouth do? It yells at Jaleel White. But we have very similar butts. And I am not.
I think his is a lot nicer than yours.
Look up Vel Johnson, Reginald Vel Johnson, full body shot.
Full body shot. There's probably some Dancing with the Stars stuff.
Literally write in Reginald Vel Johnson butt.
He's having like the biggest resurgence of his career.
He doesn't want this.
And like,
he doesn't want
people
this.
just like,
you
did
actually
you
think that
fuck
his
Diddy?
butt's better than my butt. It is not.
Let me see.
I'm
this.
looking at this right now. That's
All right,
not
here we
Reginald
go.
Vel Johnson. Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah,
Was
it
it from
is.
Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah, he's on Dancing with the Stars currently. That's a nicer tush than yours. It protrudes.
Actually-
yours goes under.
Eddie,
That's a beautiful tush.
I stand corrected. Yeah, I could see him getting pummeled by Sean Combs. Yeah.
yeah, man.
Yeah, you're right. You're wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong.
You know, sometimes if
You're
you
right.
get fixated, people like,
Yeah.
if you get fixated on one part of the body, it doesn't matter what body that part is attached to.
See, that's a big
And, like-
fixation. I just feel like when it's Carl Winslow, that's what's hard.
Yeah.
You know? Because just having him, I just feel like him getting angry about me just fucking that up would kind of make me not hard anymore.
Maybe he says like, "Man, I'll be a informant for you."
You think he thought it was real?
Yeah,
He thought the movie was real?
Puff Daddy was trying to pay off the cops,
Well-
but he just fucked Carl Winslow.
I believe that Reginald Vel Johnson did not be made love to by Puff Daddy.
No,
I
no,
think that he is
it's a
unfortunately
funny thing to joke about.
Oh, very much
but it's
so.
most likely not true.
No, it is
I'd
most
say
likely not true.
90% not true.
You know what, Eddie? That's really kind of you.
I'm going to give it 90. I say, or a worse way to say it is 10%.
10% it's
chance
true.
he
Yeah,
fucked him.
10% chance. 10% chance it's true. Reginald Vel Johnson is now going to be folded into this conversation over and over again.
Yes.
And that man, he doesn't deserve it, but we are we're piling on because we can.
Yes.
You know, and it is just really, really, he doesn't deserve this.
He's like, I thought it was a Jaleel White party.
No. And he hated those. He hated those.
He really didn't like Jaleel White. You hear in a recent interview, he called him unprofessional. And it's like he was a child playing two roles.
He also got the stardom of Family Matters thrust upon him. He was
If
just
it
supposed to be a
wasn't for
guest
him,
star.
you wouldn't even have a fucking job.
But he was supposed to guest star.
Yes.
It was just a guest star, and then he took over the entire
was
show.
so good.
And the entire cast did resent it because Carl Winslow was supposed to be the main character. It was supposed to be closer to an Archie Bunker, that style of character, and then Jaleel White came and changed the entire show.
I got to say, Jaleel White.
But he didn't do it on purpose. He didn't do it. It wasn't his idea, you know.
Most professional person I've ever worked with.
Jaleel White.
Yeah, Jaleel White.
More than me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
We get hammered together.
Jaleel White gets hammered.
Yeah, but not with me.
It's because you didn't get far enough in. You got to get far enough in. The way you do it is you ask him about his other roles. What else has he done?
He was in historical roast.
Oh, good. His other biggest.
He played Nelson Mandela and Muhammad Ali.
Wow.
He's going to be in the new Star Wars show.
He's
Fuck
going to be in
yeah.
a new Star Wars show.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
good for
great.
him. Good for Jaleel White getting that bag.
Yeah, he's been buddying up with Favreau.
Well, all right. So those were our two big updates. And yeah, there's nothing. Don't let anybody tell you can't find love because it's out there for you. You just got to find the port in a storm.
Where is the love? Where is the love?
All right, here we go. We got
Down
a
below.
couple of good We got a couple of good news stories up top. I think the
Yes.
first one that we will do is there is a new serial killer in Canada.
Yes.
But I will say
Been caught immediately.
she got caught immediately, and I want to say the reason why we're really even paying attention to this is because it's a female serial killer, so it's nice to get a new one. But what's hard is that she wasn't super good at it. Sorry.
Yeah.
But she also she got busted immediately. And she just sort of legally fits the parameters of a serial killer. We don't know a lot of the details.
It seems like it's almost like a spree.
I honestly would put it more towards a spree. I think that the Canadian cops are kind of talking about it like, they're like, oh, if you look at the numbers, yeah, it is a serial killer. Like, that's the way they view it. But she killed 3 people, and it's kind
Does
of...
she have a motive? She hates men, obviously.
We have no idea what her motive is yet. So Sabrina Kaldar, she was arrested for allegedly accused of carrying out 3 murders from October 1st to October 3rd. 2 men, police said that she randomly stabbed in 2 separate Canadian cities. She drove across state lines to Niagara Falls, and then she drove back. So she did it several different cities. And the first, I believe, was her roommate. And they were they were like next to each other. I guess they lived in the same house. She had some form of what they're calling a mental break. People that knew her in high school are saying that she was the daughter of 2 dentists and was quite lovely, and they don't know when she changed into a serial killer. And I think it was when she got the nose ring. Because unfortunately, Sabrina does look a little bit like a lesbian pirate.
She looks like she's wearing one of those realistic masks that you put on to like fool people that you're an old man or something.
Yes, she does sort of look like that.
Yeah.
Yes. And she's mean looking.
No, for sure.
She is
I
mean
ain't
looking.
trying to cross her.
Oh, no. So she's with second-degree murder. So they have not released any of the details of the actual crimes themselves. But they know that she was connected to these crimes in Niagara, outside of Toronto. And so they said they arrested Kaldar at a Burlington hotel on Thursday. She went back up to Burlington, Canada. She said straight up she had attacked a woman on Kill Street in Dundas, and she attacked her roommate. They said she had visible trauma to her body, and then she stabbed another man in public, and then she stabbed another man in public. And so this is why I feel like I'm trying to be nice in a way, sensitive about this.
Do you want to be nice to her?
No. I just think that the calling her a serial killer is real loose. I think that it's a spree killer. She sounds closer to Richard Speck.
Killed some people.
Yes, she sounds closer to Richard Speck, and it does seem that she murdered someone and then seemed to kill 2 other people simply just because she'd already murdered one.
Yeah.
So at that point, what does it even really matter? Just throw some more charges on the pile. And so she did seem to randomly select 2 other people to kill, but she killed the first person that she knew.
In 3 different cities.
Yes.
Which is also bizarre.
Well, I think at this point she's in some form of full-on psychological freefall.
Yeah.
And she was not in sane mind. You know what I mean? I don't know if she was all there. She didn't have her eye on the prize, Eddie.
No.
All right? Because if she was really thinking about that, she'd be out there getting them steps in.
Well, she got her steps in.
Oh, she did. Honestly, you're right. I'm sorry. You're right.
She did get her steps in.
But you got to work on the portfolio.
Yes.
You got to get all sorts of diversifications going on. I am a street murderer and lesbian, but also I do caricatures on the border. Get a skill. Add to your abilities. That's what I say. Look, you obviously like fashion. Look at you. And your fashion, to me, is saying Genie from Aladdin. And you're allowed to do that. That's a new fashion for you. You're shaped just like him.
I wish I had the balls to wear a do-rag. They seem so comfortable.
You absolutely can, Eddie.
No, I can't.
Why not?
It won't go over well. But
Who are you showing besides me?
What are you talking about? I hit the streets.
Oh, yeah.
Keep that sweat in.
But do-rag, I feel like it's just a bandana. If you have a bandana, the problem with white dudes and bandanas is that, like, bandanas are slippery, but I don't like bandanas on my head.
No, do-rag slippery. Bandana, I'm cool with.
Do-rag slips?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah.
I thought that was why a do-rag was good, is because it stayed in place.
No. I mean, it's slippery, like the touch of it.
That's what I like about it.
Yes. Oh, you like that?
Yeah, like the silky nature.
I like to do the bandana where it just goes across my head. I wear it on the show sometimes.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like it.
That's okay. I feel like a bandana is fine as long as you wear it as a sweatband and doesn't cover your whole head.
Oh, yeah.
Once you cover the whole head, that's gang territory.
You're sending a message.
Sending a message. I ain't Jesse Ventura. I can't back it up.
No, you're not. And I'm glad you don't have to. I'm glad you don't fight people, Eddie.
Oh, thank God. I would just lose.
You could kill somebody with your bare hands if you wanted to.
Yeah, a smaller person, maybe, but I get out of breath pretty fast.
Hey, but that's why you got to get them close. Mm-hmm. That's what my job is. That's my job.
I'll tell you one
I herd them in close to you.
I would like to fucking get my hands on. and that's that PP Bandit.
Oh, yeah. Peep Bandit is out on the loose. We've covered a lot of different liquids here on Side Stories. And yes, we have covered poo-poo. We have covered cum. We've had people sucking on toes. We've had people dropping off soup in a diabolical fashion. Our buddy Drew's whole home has been destroyed by the hurricane. Hope he's doing well. But the PP Bandit out of beautiful Pasadena.
Yes. It's got to happen there. The Rose Bowl sells too much like flowers.
Now they can't seem to get their hands on this guy, which is kind of crazy because there's been a full-on, like, citizens attempt to catch this guy.
The police just aren't going to sit there and wait for it.
Because, whatever, man.
So basically for 6 years.
6 years.
For 6 years, somebody has been putting bottles filled with piss on an electrical box in Pasadena.
And it's one electrical box.
Well, there was a different one, but he moved to this one. And he likes this one because there's a wall behind it.
And he seems to come over from behind the wall and plop them down.
And the other side of the wall is the fucking highway.
That's so interesting. Now, apparently, these two guys, Derek Milton and Grant Yansera, they really wanted to figure out what the hell was going on.
They blew this shit up.
They blew it all up. And
we wouldn't even know if it wasn't for them.
We wouldn't be able to steal their content if it wasn't for them.
These guys actually, I'm very impressed by. I watched their whole TikTok story.
No, they did a really good job. It's @_ Derek Milton. And they show that what I love is them talking about the status of the piss, about how, like, you can kind of see that the pee also goes, like, one jar of it or one bottle of it will be like a real, like fucked up dehydrated piss, but then another one will be like, oh, he's drinking water, and then another one will be like concerningly brown.
Yeah, well, he could be on that B2.
Yeah.
You know, my PP-'s gone straight yellow ever since I've been on that B2.
You think that he's insured?
Insured? The Piss Bandit? Yes. Absolutely.
And one of the ways that they decided...
I bet he's gainfully employed.
He might be.
I don't think this is like, he has to have some ingenuity.
Did he actually write the words urine, human urine, on these bottles?
He also wrote HIV positive on one of them.
That's not good.
And he wrote like AIDS piss, I think, on one of them.
Oh, AIDS piss. Now, they say they believe
Which
that this
I
might
think
be,
is fine.
Well, they believe he might be an artist.
Well, that's what they said. There's no other real explanation to why you're doing this if it isn't just like an art installation.
You just might be mad at Pasadena. One thing, but what I do find is interesting, so far twice, what they have tried to do was put a pyramid of steel on top of, which is also hilarious. They could not find the guy. They couldn't figure out how to find the guy. So instead,
they got his face.
But it's just so funny that they're like, but if we get rid of the surface at the top of the box, how is he going to put pee there? And so what they did was put a pyramid on top of the box.
The city did. Not these guys.
And he's broken 2 of them.
Yeah.
He's had 2 pyramids, 2 pee-pee repellent pyramids were put on top of this one box.
That's what they put on top of gates so you don't sit on them and stuff
and
like that.
Legitimately, he broke them with a hammer or something.
Yeah, no, he got in there good. He smashed the shit out of him.
But I love this. That's why it must mean something, because then why not just put him next to it? Why not just put it on the ground next to it? Why not do it? Because he can't reach the ground, but then how did he mash the thing off the top if he's not coming from the other side?
Well, we know he always has a knife on him.
Is it just one guy?
I think it's one guy, or at least since these guys started reporting on it, it's been one guy.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, no, and he goes and he fills. And the thing is, he has
it says
so
urine.
much
It's
pee.
just like, wow, it's like really artistically presented too, where the soda labels from the piss cans are taken off, and that is what they're using as the labels. And each one of the labels, it says urine, urine, human urine.
There's
urine.
ocean spray stickers all over the thing.
Yeah, wow, that's really bad advertising for them. And I'd say about
he's wearing a mask.
Strangely about the guy, he is in better shape than I would think he would be.
Of course he is. He's jumping all over highways and throwing piss in places.
I don't know why I thought that this might be a fat dude crime.
I'm pretty sure he's a surfer.
You think he's a surfer?
Yeah, because at some point they set up these trail cameras to like get a, and then one
because that's what these guys are doing. They're trying to catch him, and he seems
well,
to
they
have
stopped. They quit the investigation.
Probably because they were literally getting in the way of the police. At some level, this is public vandalism.
I don't think the police cared that much.
No,
because obviously, if they cared, they would stake out the spot. And
well, they don't really
the
care because it's like in the end, it's like it's public vandalism, but it's not like I don't know what the crime you'd like necessarily call it. It is public vandalism.
Yeah, if you're not filling up the bottle in public, then it's not like, you know,
No, if you're
indecent
peeing,
exposure.
yeah, if you're pissing into a bottle at home.
But here's why I think he's a surfer, all right? Because they had 2 trail cameras. One of them had a GPS locator on it, and he stole it. And they were just waiting for for him to turn it back on, and so they can get the GPS location on it. But when he turned it on, he quickly took a picture of the beach, and then it turned back off before they could get.
He's playing games.
Yeah, and then they did it again, and it was another picture of the beach, but this
playing
time
games.
down in San Diego.
No, he's playing games.
And
buddy.
so yeah. So I think he's a surfer.
You see, I feel like this is them. This is like the opposite. What's the opposite of a surfer? What's the opposite of somebody who deals with the ocean?
He could be a UPS driver.
Or a butcher?
He puts the P in UPS.
UPs.
Yes.
UPs. No,
But you're peeing in the bottles all day long. You're driving around. You're like, oh, I'm going to go stop by my spot, drop off my bottles.
well, yeah, because especially now that I have a spot and now that they're paying attention to me, I'm having fun engaging with these detectives.
And
Much like how Batman created the Joker.
Woo! You love the new Joker.
I don't want to talk about it. We're going to talk about it next week.
Yeah,
when
next
we talk
week.
about we're going to do a movie update next week. Let's just say our time was wasted.
Yes. Well, I mean, I think I liked it more than you did.
Yes, you did.
I did, yeah, because you were visibly angry the entire movie.
Well, we'll get into it next
Yeah,
week.
yeah,
We'll
yeah,
talk
yeah.
more about it because we're going to give you guys another week to be disappointed by the film before we talk about it.
Yes, yeah. But back to also the pee-pee guy, he drops off the piss in between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. every time. So he does it in the middle of the night.
Unless he's working nights.
Unless he's working nights. He could be getting off work.
I wonder if he's like a Banksy. Where he's like
that's
a tagger.
what they said originally. They called him. They were trying to.
Peesky. Peensky.
Oh yeah, Peesky. But they were trying to like tell him, like give him some flattery to get him. They're like They told him, they left a little board for him to like with a questionnaire over by where he dropped off the pee, and they're like you're like, you know, we appreciate your art. You know, you're like Banksy. You know.
So they're trying to reverse psychology?
They
The
tried, but
pee-pee
he didn't.
bandit?
He wouldn't answer.
No, of course not, because he can see right through that. He's playing fucking 5D chess.
Yeah, and then they put up a better camera that they could actually talk to him through, and then they saw him doing it in the moment, and they're like, hey, why are you doing this? And then he climbed the tree and he stole that camera too.
Whoa.
Yeah.
See, he's loving this.
He is loving
but
this.
he's also stopped doing it.
Well, we don't know because those
activity
guys
stopped-
those guys stopped covering it.
But apparently they're saying, according to neighbors, according to TMZ, which is actually one of the more accurate news sources in the fucking country for some reason,
It really is.
they say that they talked to all the neighbors and they say that they haven't seen PP in a while. So I think that maybe it's getting too hot for him. I think that the heat is starting to build up. I think he liked it as a low key.
What about the filmmakers? Are they a suspect?
Always.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, this really did a lot for them.
I mean, no.
What are you talking about? They got millions and millions of views on TikTok. They got a lot of money off of this.
I guess they could. I guess they monetized it, didn't they?
Yeah,
Who benefits?
they do. They're the only ones that benefit.
And the only thing that would possibly clear their name is if they came on this show.
Yes.
I think that's the only way. So at
Derek Milton.
_ Derek Milton, I think that the only way for you to clear your own good name, because as far as I'm concerned right now, you are the PP Bandit. So I know that might be,
I think there's a reasonable doubt.
and I'm not accusing you of that.
Yeah, it's not like you shot a judge.
I don't know. I don't know what you've done, but I know that if you are the PP Bandit, this is the place for you to talk. And we all want to know what your message is. And is it just drink water?
Yeah. I
Is
mean,
it-
obviously it is, because there's a lot of brown pee-pee.
And
Now, I
that's
don't know
the
if
thing
piss
I'm most
changes
concerned
color,
about. It does.
like while it sits in the sun.
I think it can cook.
Yeah, I think it might change
Because my goal
I
is I
usually
try to
flush
get
it.
my pee to clear.
You try to get it too clear?
Yeah.
See, I like getting it yellow. But but I'm on the B2, so I cheat. You know, like it's not like, but
What do you mean you try to get it yellow?
I like it yellow. I like seeing my pee-pee.
But that means you're dehydrated.
Well, no, if I got the B2, I'm not dehydrated.
But you're cheating. That's
I told you I was cheating. Yeah, no, I only get 3 really yellow peas and then it goes clear.
But I don't think you can eat that many things that can make your urine go that much more yellow other than B2.
No, B2.
I don't think there's other ways to spike that. I don't think there's other ways to get your pee yellow.
It's a little game that I play with myself every day.
And that's all life is.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm learning that from Gooderjeef. Yes, urine can change color when exposed to sunlight over time. Wow, yeah, and it does become darker.
Great.
That actually is interesting in a way, because then maybe he is leaving these bottles out somewhere else. before he drops them off.
I mean, I've seen piss bottles all over this town, but these are neatly organized.
Yeah, they're all under his desk.
Yeah, they're not like loosey-goosey underneath the bench or something.
No, and that's a person who's too busy to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Or too inebriated.
Also, I never understood why people pee in bottles instead of just peeing in the street.
Yeah, I never understood either. I think it's because you can do it surreptitiously.
Is it really
I think it's
that
easier
bad?
to piss in the bottle inside of a car, and then because then you can get arrested for public urination if they see you. So probably you peeing inside of the car into the bottle is a way for you to keep it private.
I guess so.
That's what I would do
You would.
if I'm spreading my urine via bottle.
Do you think it's bad for humans to pee outside?
No.
I think it's fine, right?
Well, I think in the city it can be gross. I would prefer you to do it in the. I prefer you to go to the bathroom.
Yes.
That's my first preference. Is for all of society to use the bathroom.
Do you pee outside at your own home?
I try not to. No.
Have you done it?
Yeah, when I've been obliterated, hammered. Yeah, that's different. That's my house.
Yeah.
I can piss on anything I want in that house.
I'm scared to pee out back of my house.
Why?
My neighbor's got a bunch of kids.
They're not coming over the fence and playing in your soil.
No, but there's like a window and you can see in my backyard.
Yeah, just don't do it when they're out there.
Of course. Well, I mean, I don't know if they're looking through the window.
How are you peeing? Are you just standing at your back door with your arms akimbo? You just standing there with your hands on your hips, just peeing like you're fucking
I wish.
Mufasa?
I would love that. That's what I want, but I'm too scared to do it, is what I'm saying.
Just do it at night.
Just do it at night. I don't know. For now, we're keeping it in the toilet, just in case my neighbor's listening.
Wait till Julie leaves town. Then let her rip.
My neighbor asked me what podcast I do, and I told him I'm so worried.
No, cool. No, it's good. No, don't definitely. I love that they know. They definitely. Then they'll love this conversation. No,
He ain't making it to this.
Yeah, I don't think he will. No, I think that the beginning will just turn him off, and it'll be like, I'm just glad that you're a professional at something. This next story is extremely convoluted.
Okay.
But I love this twisty-turny true crime story.
Oh, yes. There's a lot going on here. You have to explain this.
Okay, so this is, first of all, I love law and crime, but they really do need to get somebody to look at these articles. We need some human eyeballs in some of this.
Yeah, David Harris wrote this article.
I think that David Harris watched a calculator write this.
Yeah, it looks
and
like
it's
AI.
extremely difficult to read. So just know that. Just maybe you want to keep an eye out for maybe letting humans do some of the work. Now this story comes out of Chicago. This it's a bit convoluted, so just follow along with me.
Or
Now,
Romeoville.
Romeoville. Yeah, it's in Illinois. It's right outside. It would be considered Chicagoland.
Okay.
Right? So a murder took place, and this was September of 2023. An entire family was annihilated. Alberto Rolón, his wife, Zoraida Bartolome, and their two sons, Adriel, Diego, including all of their dogs. 3 dogs were all killed. It was a mystery, and no one knew what happened until they dug in, and finally all of the files have been released on this story, so now we know what went down. It's fucked. Okay. So, the wife of the family, Zoraida Bartolome, was having a bit of an affair with a young, not-so-bright man by the name of Nathaniel Huey Jr. Now, Nathaniel Huey Jr., unfortunately, was also cheating on his incredible fiancée, Ermelinda Palomo. And she's a little bit older. She's 50, he's 32, but there's nothing wrong with that. We all like a MILF. MILFs are better because they're more educated at relationships and love, But it seemed it wasn't enough for Nathaniel because he found this young mother of also 3 dogs, and he decided he wanted to put his penis inside her, and he seduced her. But guess that would lead to, Eddie?
What happened?
Nothing but trouble. Because Ermelinda Palomo found out that Nathaniel was stepping out. And she hatched a plan that was one of the longest, most convoluted, stupid things I've ever seen that somehow worked only because Nathaniel Huey Jr. is unfortunately a moron. Ermelinda created a fake world of different social media accounts, burner phones, burner accounts on I think it was like Whisper and these other fake text accounts that would burn out slowly over an entire year, convincing Nathaniel Huey Jr. that his side piece, the mother of this family, this lovely lady, Zoraida Bartolome, was a member of a Mexican cartel and was going to eventually kill him. And so he had to go and kill this family first. Now, I don't know.
Why the dogs?
I have no idea. This is where some of these little details that are not there yet, but she managed somehow using different personas, like different pictures, different phone numbers. She somehow got him to believe that she was the sleeper cell for a Mexican cartel. Now, I don't know if it's just because her, like, mole was real good, and she's going to be like, Americans don't make this.
Well, I don't think the cartels are good at mole.
You don't think so?
I think the people who actually run the restaurants are good at mole.
You actually don't think? And I mean this
I don't
seriously,
think
that
these
the cartels don't have good cooks?
I don't think they do.
I
don't think they give a fuck.
Side stories, LPOTL
I think
at
they've
gmail.com.
kidnapped people.
I'm gonna
or,
say
they
this.
know where the good restaurants are.
This
but
is
I don't
Henry
think they can
Zabrowski
cook.
saying, I think that the cartels would be good at food.
I don't think
And
that the cartels can cook worth a goddamn.
Henry Zabrowski thinks that the cartels have some of the finest cuisine choices I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, you like that? You like their fucking 5 ingredients?
I haven't tried. I love Mexican food.
I like Mexican food too, but I'm not trusting the cartels to cook it.
I feel like they gotta keep them well fed.
Well, first of all, they're fucking human meats everywhere because they're just killing people left and right.
I feel like, yeah, I mean, this sometimes probably gets lost in the shuffle, but I found apparently human meat tastes sweet and delicious, like the finest Berkshire
They
pork.
recruit like 12-year-olds. None of these people are learning how to cook.
Yeah, but sometimes the abuelas that they used to be mules, they
The
can cook.
abuelas are not in the cartels.
What do you mean?
They're not in it.
But they're cooking every once in a while.
They're cooking, yes.
We're way
I'm
off
just
topic
saying,
here.
yes. All right,
We're
go
way
ahead.
off topic.
I'm
Here.
just-
See, and I feel like Mexican cartels are targeting tortillas. What does that even mean? Like shutting them down, or are they incorporating them?
I mean, yeah, you hide and get you a little cocaine tortilla.
Well,
you know.
any case, this whole thing it's crazy because we don't really know why they wanted to kill because it's really fucked up. The entire family was murdered point blank range by a gun. Each and the kids and the dogs were all shot to death at point blank range, and it's execution style.
Yeah.
And this guy, Nate Huey Jr., he was a former security guy. Like, he's like one of those guys you could tell, like, definitely imagined he was a police officer.
Yeah.
Because he had the fake security badge on. Like, I think he took that to heart in a way, kind of like the Seth Rogen film, Observe and Report. And I think that this woman played upon that. She somehow played this man in a way that I don't really get, besides, honestly, him being an almost medical level stupid person. But
We're never going to find out, though.
well, because we're never going to find out, because did you hear how this ended?
He killed himself.
So the story ends. So all of this goes. This is now the last couple of days. Like, this is now kind of came out of the last year. They found out that the investigation was happening. You can watch all of the body cam footage of the cops talking to them.
Yeah.
Cops talking to people that have arranged. That's another one of my subset of one of my favorite like body cams things. Is talking to. You ever seen the one? There was a great one. I forgot what her name
You
was.
was subscribed to a body cam streaming service.
Most of them. I already do.
Oh, I didn't know there existed.
We're on YouTube. You subscribe to the channels.
Oh, okay.
And so what you do is, like, there was one that I saw that it was a woman had plotted her husband's death, and they went, I love this type of shit, because, like, it's a little bit like bored cop syndrome, but still I'll take it, where they faked being the hitman, like, you know, told this woman, and then she was like, got it. Went through the whole process, like, how you want it done. I want it like this. I want it done, blah, 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 just like this. They then took the husband ahead of time. They're working with the husband that's supposed to be getting killed, had him pose dead in these things, like blood coming out of the back of his head. They had him pose and do all this fake shit.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Showed her that she got the pictures. It's
very Wet Men Can't Jump.
Oh, yeah. And then cut to the interrogation when she's like, I don't know what I'm here for. I'm looking for my husband and what's going to do. And they're like, we have something's going to shock you right now. And then they go in the other room, bring in the husband and say, sorry, you're getting arrested for trying to kill this man. And you see the cops all like high-fiving each other and shit.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. And it's like she's losing her fucking mind, you know? And it was great. But that's like some of my favorite body cam footage. So watching them talk to these people, like, because the dude's like racked up because he's like, I had to do what I had to do. I had to do what I had to do. And then cut to like the lady, and she's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Meanwhile, like, she's essentially like, you remember the movie The Jackal? Like,
Yes.
you know, like she's got like 9 phones. Like they find all of this shit on her. She is cosplaying being the Jackal without being, and she just did it like she was playing D&D.
Also, 2 phones I find suspicious.
Well, 2 phones,
Anything
you can have a
more-
work phone.
You could have a work phone and another phone. I get it, but it does seem suspicious to me. 3 phones, you're doing something.
You know what it is that it's not the 3 phones. I don't even have a problem with 3 phones.
Really?
It's more just about when did you get them? You know, like if one day, if you're like my buddy who mostly plays like video games all day or something, and one day you show up and you got 3 phones and you're driving a Lexus, there's something going on here.
Yeah.
Or like if your wife, if Julie came home and you found out she had like a secret
If she had a
second and
second
third phone,
yeah.
that's bad, right? Because you don't know what that is, right? That sounds like she might be sneaking around because she just got the phone. But if Julie was maximizing her Brazilian butt lift company,
Yes.
that's when she would need that second phone.
Yeah, for her illegal Brazilian butt lift company.
Who said illegal? They just need it for the butts.
Why do you need a second phone then?
Red line.
It's not illegal.
Red line.
Oh, just get it.
I need it now.
All right, yes.
Come get me now.
Bumbaleo.
I need get this flat off of me. I need it bubbly. I need to meet Puff Daddy so he could think I'm as sexy as that big butted Reginald Val Johnson. Can't even think of not having that.
Yes.
No, these guys are so at the very end they are interrogated but at the very end they got pulled over by the police officers. They fled. They left town. They skipped town. They got pulled over by police officers. They fled. The car crashed. The car burst into flames on the highway. While they're sitting there in the burning car, Nate Huey Jr. shoots Palomo in the head and then shoots himself. And so everybody's gone and no justice is served.
So, that's interesting. So there's no way to even deal with this crime.
No, it's over. Over and done. Story is completed.
Wow.
Yep. Entire family gone.
Entire family gone.
2 other guys gone.
2 other guys gone.
It's almost like no one was ever there.
Damn.
Fucked up.
That is extremely fucked up.
And it's just, I get it. In a way, everybody gets sick of something. You just can't do that. You just can't do that. No, it's just like the idea of going from cheating to shooting 4 people in the head, execution style, and 2 of them children and 4 of them being dogs or whatever. Like, that obviously for me means that was locked and loaded already.
Yeah.
This man was waiting to, and again, I'm speaking ill of the dead, but it does seem that if you jump to killing 4 people in this way, you've been thinking about doing something like this for a while and you were looking for the reason to. This woman activated this hero complex inside of you where you decided to go full on John Wick on an unsuspecting family.
But there's children.
Yes.
It does. You killed 2 children and 3 dogs.
I'm not saying he's like the White Death. You ever hear that story about the guy who killed 500, like the sniper?
Yes.
From Norway?
Oh, yeah.
He was called the White Death.
God. No, I haven't heard about this.
Oh, so
Yeah, killed
this guy
500
is
people?
Fucking awesome. This guy, dude. Simo Haya.
What's wrong with this?
Finnish. He's from Finland.
Wow.
He killed 500 plus dudes with the snow rifle because he knew how to hide in the snow. He knew how to hide his breath.
He didn't know how to hide that well if he got half his face blown off.
Nah, dude, that motherfucker's a real, that's a real dude. That's what that Bradley Cooper movie should have been around about as that guy, except I don't want Bradley Cooper doing the accent.
No, God, don't give him any more accents. No more fucking noses.
Cut him off. Can we just put him and Lady Gaga on ice? I think Lady Gaga was the best part of that fucking abortion. And the rest of it was like, but she needs a break. They all need to just go, just take a sit.
It'd be cool if she made music again.
She
Love
did.
her music.
She did make music again.
Not really, though.
It's not good.
It's not real music.
But it's fine. It's fine. Again, we'll save it. But yeah, this story is cockamamie, and just again, communicate with your partner. And my main thing is get divorced. We got to take the stigma off of divorce. I know it's horrible.
Yeah,
being divorced it's horrible.
It's awful, but everyone does it.
But then guess who does? Guess what doesn't happen?
It's extremely popular.
Yes, but guess what doesn't happen then?
What?
Everybody doesn't be dead.
Yes. Yeah, but those lawyer fees.
Rise from your grave.
Lisa Marie Presley, can we talk about her for 2 seconds?
This is another one where it's like one of those stories where this is technically our wheelhouse because it's a dead body,
Yeah.
But it's also very like sad and weird.
It is sad for sure, but it's so bizarre that I really wanted to bring it up. Her autobiography, her memoir came out posthumously. Is that how you say that? Posthumously?
Honestly, I don't know.
Good. Well, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's called From Here to the Great Unknown, and it was also like co-written with Riley Keough, which I believe is her.
It's Elvis's granddaughter.
Yeah, so her daughter, and so basically her son at 27 unfortunately committed suicide, and she kept him on ice for 2 months.
See, as long as
So she can go talk to him and like hang out with him.
she was mentally, grief is a strange emotion and makes
Yeah.
people do strange things. I will say, I think that it's okay as long as it was only the son in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where if it's the son in ice in a freezer, that's like a tomb. As long as she doesn't stick ice cream on top of him,
Oh, yeah.
I think that's when it gets weird.
Well, yeah, if she was like trying to feed him and shit.
No, I mean just like
Well, they did stuff with him. All right, so there is no law in the state of California that you have to bury someone immediately. She wrote.
Yeah.
I found
I like that's always a great way to begin your validation and your defense of yourself, you know?
there isn't a law yet.
There's no law yet.
Yeah. It says she found a very empathetic funeral home owner who told her that having my dad in the house after he died was incredibly helpful because I can go and spend time with him and talk to him. This was Elvis she's talking about.
Who is she fucking talking him to? These morbid ass fucking. Don't listen to him.
I mean, Lisa Marie Presley comes in, you're a funeral director, you're not going to give her special treatment?
Well, what I would be doing is you got to do the big upsell.
Yeah. Well, she
They're
said...
gonna go like, oh, well, you'll definitely want the pink Cadillac casket.
Well, I'm sure they charged her a lot. For
for
this
the advice to be
service.
like, have you thought about putting him on ice?
Yes, they use dry ice to keep him going, and they even like had a tattoo artist come in and then replicate his tattoo onto her, which was fucking weird.
All right, that is. I mean, now we're getting into weirder and weirder territory with it. It's the idea of like, but we also forget, Eddie. I forget that people are really close with their parents.
Yes,
Where
And-
I am close with my parents, but not like we like sleep in the same bed and stuff like that. And I don't even mean sex. I mean like people do that with their parents, and that's weird to me.
Yeah, and also the other thing that's in the memoir, which is they eventually buried him, and he's buried down in Graceland and all that stuff, where
Great.
she is also. But the other thing in the memoir that was very interesting is, if you remember, she was married to Michael Jackson for a little time.
Oh yes.
And they got married in 94 when she was 25 and he was 35. And then he told her that he was still a virgin when they got married. And she said that he had kissed Tatum O'Neal.
Okay, yeah,
Which
that's
is-
a good kiss. That's a good kiss.
Paper Moon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how old was she though?
I mean, I imagine she was at least 18.
Yep.
And also he had Brooke Shields. They were together for a little bit, but done nothing but kiss. And he also said that Madonna tried to hook up with him once, but nothing happens.
And that's what we were talking about right before the show, is because
Yeah.
like that's the big thing. At first I was like, how do you turn down Madonna? But it's like, if you go from virgin at 35 to Madonna, your dick's gonna fall off.
No, you don't know
You
what's going to
can't-
happen.
it's too much.
She's going to fucking rip you to shreds.
It's just too much.
I know she has the song Like a Virgin.
She's not.
Yeah.
But it's not even about that. It's just most like that's probably one of the more advanced sexual experiences you're going to have.
Yeah.
And I feel like it'd be strange. I feel like in a way, though, I think that Madonna would probably feel pity almost for Michael Jackson in a way.
I think she was just looking for it. I mean, he was very attractive.
I mean, he's extremely talented.
Yeah, extremely talented. Great voice, you know. And then,
Great taste in animals. He was a fun guy. He was.
Do you believe that he was a virgin at 35?
Cute guy. Well, what it does? I'm about to ask maybe an inappropriate question.
Okay.
Was just jerking off at a child's butthole count?
No.
Then he's a virgin.
But also, I don't think he was doing any of that at this point.
I'm gonna look it up.
When he was 94? Yeah, that's about the time when he started doing it, isn't it? If he was married to her,
begin molesting children.
yeah, put that in the Google for us.
Here we go. I'm not saying how.
Yeah,
I'm saying when.
I think it was
1993.
Okay, so after the Bad album. Oh yeah, it's a year before they got married. So he
used her as a beard in a way.
Yes. Oh. Well, I'm glad she got some extra time with her son.
Grief is weird, man. Grief is weird, and you really got to be careful. You gotta just make sure you tell your ex-husbands that are child molesters that you love them.
Yeah.
Because you never know when they're going to lose them, and you don't know what you got till it's gone. Wow. All right, we got. I forgot Rob's favorite story.
Mutant sheep.
Rob's favorite story, because it's I love this story too, and we promised we were going to bring this up.
Yeah.
This story is. And this is one of those where it's like a 4-paragraph article that is way more like what than you think, right? So this comes from the Daily Montanan,
Which is that a word?
Who knows?
I mean, that's what they call themselves. Get a little more creative.
There's literally 250 natural people from Montana, and everybody else is just billionaires that have gone in there to wait out the flood zones. And
less than one person per mile.
Yep.
In Montana.
Oh yes, and that's where billionaires call home. Now, there's a guy from Vaughan, Montana. Now, he violated what's called the Lacey Act by cloning and trafficking a large species of an Asian sheep and selling hybrid offspring DNA. Now, what I did not know was this was an entire industry. This man, Arthur Jack Schubarth, he's 81.
Old as fuck.
He's been doing it for a long time. He was about, I guess he was only a quarter of what he could have been sentenced. So he was going there. I think he's going for 6 months. He's going to be 6 months. But the main thing is, so apparently what he did was that he took this rare form of giant sheep and using DNA testing and breeding, they created these giant, what they call like super sheep.
Yeah.
Large hybrid sheep that apparently people go and pay money to go hunt these giant, ancient-looking animals.
Yeah.
For sport.
That aren't real animals.
No, they make them huge, which also probably, honestly, I bet you it does affect their brains. This is hunting for like shitheads like Eric Trump and these people that go, like the guys from Jimmy John's.
Yeah.
That go and just shoot an animal tied to a post. Ostensibly.
They grabbed the world's largest sheep, the Marco Polo Argali sheep.
And he changed it and he called it the Montana Mountain King. He used the animal's semen to artificially inseminate several other species of sheep that are illegal to Montana to create hybrids, hoping to sell large sheep to captive hunting facilities across the U.S.
And he did.
He did it for a long time. And according to him, he just said, and I love this. This is his quote from him. My biggest fault is I become extremely passionate in any project I take on. This is what happened with my sheep project. I got my normal mindset clouded by my enthusiasm and looked for any gray area in the law to make the best sheep I could for this sheep industry. I'm very sorry for my actions and deeply ashamed. And I'm sorry I've caused my family pain and a loss of money. My family has never been broke, but we are now. Now, fine, good. But the main issue...
I don't think they're broke, by the way.
I think they're fine.
I think they're fine because they were fined a total of $24,200.
Yeah, they're fine.
They're not broke. If you're selling all these mutant sheep all over the country.
But the sleeper part of this story is the fact that they have, on the whole, created a novel sheep. They've created a new animal that is then being allowed to run amok amongst other animals that are not the same.
Yeah, and it's fucking them. And
it's fucking them and making new ones. We have no idea what this thing's going to lead to. And what we're looking at is the homemade fiddling with nature that could lead to massive repercussions that we don't particularly understand. Kind of the reason why, like, they were talking about how, like, the number one most dangerous animal to humans is a mosquito. Right?
Yes.
That is the number one. It destroys populations across the world. And we're not quite really even certain the purpose of mosquitoes besides being a part of some diets of animals.
Yeah, bird food.
Yes. And so, but for a long time, we've figured out a way. There is a way to destroy every single mosquito. Like, we can sterilize the mosquitoes, and we could be mosquito-free as a fucking planet.
I got like 6 bites on me right now.
Yeah, I know. I fucking hate them. But the reason why they won't is because they legitimately have these big mystery, big giant question marks.
Something will happen. If we eliminate all the mosquitoes, something bad will happen.
It's just definitely something we had no plan for.
Yeah.
Will happen.
Yeah,
something
I can't
that we
tell
are
you what
not,
it's gonna be.
I can't tell you what it's going to be, but it's going to definitely not be in the plan book, which means we can't prepare for it, and we don't know what it.
There's too many of them.
We just don't know. We
You're
don't
gonna
know.
end up wiping out another species if you try and do that.
I don't love even more of an explanation at sidestorieslpotl@gmail.com.
Yeah, why do we need mosquitoes? Because I am tempted to.
We hate them, and
them.
they give us disease, and they're really, really bad for us. And they're getting more and more. The more and more we have water, every different place, we're about to have it more. You know, more of the United States of America is going to be covered in water in the next 10 years. Yeah. And those mosquitoes are going to breed faster and bigger, and they're going to get bigger and worse and worse. And we wonder, maybe we will get to a point where we must eradicate them.
Maybe we should kill them. But he sent these Montana Mountain King sheep to 11 different states.
Yep.
And then they had to go find all of them and euthanize them and then make everyone eat the meat.
Yeah, they have to eat the meat. They can't give the meat to other people. But they have to find its offspring too.
Yeah.
They kept saying like, "Oh, we definitely we tracked when it made a baby." Just being like, "Oh, so
no,
you guys are home bacon sheep, and you're trying to tell me, but we got a real eye on what it's doing after we release it into this herd of other sheep."
Yeah, no. Absolutely not. There's definitely some of these things running around.
We just don't know what these things are going to be.
Now, I do like the idea of hunting clones.
I mean, human clones.
Yes.
Nothing would make me sort of like.
Do you think that should be allowed?
You know what could really? I honestly weirdly think
the punishment?
It would be therapeutic for me to kill a clone of me.
How would you do it?
Shoot me in the
yourself.
head. Yeah, you go out in the woods.
Whoa, that's
Imagine
a way
this.
of like growing as a person.
Think about this.
It's killing that version of yourself.
You get a version of you, right? Right. You get them out there, and maybe you have to figure out a way to make them, give them a lobotomy or something. And what you do is you put them out in the woods, and then you got to track yourself down.
Yeah.
And kill that version of you.
Yeah, I'd probably just put out some cheesesteaks.
Oh, yeah. I'd leave out a pile of money and weed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like in Looper. That's right. That is Looper.
But he's not a clone.
He's not a clone. It's himself.
It's himself. He's killing himself. He is killing
himself.
Yeah.
See, I would kill my clone.
Yes.
You got to leave the money out. You got to leave some. That's for me. Money, weed, fucking naked woman tied to a stick like a fucking with the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
What are the chances that there's a human clone somewhere in the world?
I think that it's very high.
Yeah?
Yeah. They can.
I know that, yeah, because they've done it with sheep. They've done it with dogs.
Well, Princess Diana was a clone. That's why they killed her.
Oh, where's the original?
Oh, right now?
Landmine?
She's actually, she is everyone's favorite, Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, she went back in age?
Yep. They redone her. They
redid her? Yeah,
they refixed her. Made her better. Made her back to being what she was. Yep.
So you shoot yourself in the head.
Yeah.
If you had your clone.
Yeah.
You wouldn't hang out with your clone?
I mean, I'm great.
But it probably is not going to be as funny as you.
My problem is I want to make him work.
He's probably depressed.
I want him to work.
You think so?
And then I sit back. Because I'm the fucking main cum.
Now we're getting into multiplicity territory.
That's what I'd want.
Yeah.
But I know that it's a problem. You can't control the clone necessarily because it has free will.
I don't think it would have your personality.
Well, that's what they said. That's what Barbara Streisand actually sort of revealed about clones, was that she's had 3 different clones of her dogs. Mm-hmm. And she says they all look identical, but they are definitely different dogs.
Yeah.
They have different mindsets.
So why did she keep making them?
Fucking money's got to go somewhere.
I guess so. But
she's got a lot of money.
There's so many dogs at the pound.
If you already own your house, think about me.
Yeah.
Right? Think about the what I put in.
Would you clone Wendy?
I've already asked you. Natalie said no.
Really?
She doesn't want to defy Gaia.
I was
like,
the leader of Captain Planet?
Yes. That's the main god. All right, let's get to some listener emails. It's a listener email time. Are you ready for listener email time?
You didn't ask me if I would kill my clone.
Would you kill your clone?
I need him.
See, my thing is, what I am afraid of is with cannibalism is prion disease.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say you would like it.
No.
What's prion disease?
It's something you can get from if you happen to eat some form of brain matter of an animal that has this prion disease. And a prion is a badly folding protein in your brain. It makes you go insane, and then you basically commit suicide.
Well, you eat the ass. You don't eat the brain.
I don't know. I think prions can be anywhere. Cannibalism's not too safe, Eddie.
Okay.
So the first one I want to do, it's the Goat Man.
Goat Man!
I live in southeast Wisconsin, by the historic Holy Hill and the storied Hogs Back Road. Through the years, there's been endless stories of ghosts, hauntings, Bigfoots, and the Goat Man around here. I'm a believer in all of these, but more so believing that there's more to life than what we see. I love to cruise the back roads and forested stretches to populate my area, jokingly telling everyone that one day I'll see something. And over the years, I've seen plenty of deer, raccoons, possums, coyotes, dogs.
We know.
Cats.
Okay.
And the occasional person. Mostly I explore these roads in search of owls in the nighttime hours as an avid birder. Tonight was no different. I traveled my usual route along Emerald Drive past the Low Lake State Forest unit.
Maybe the piss guy's a birder. And he needs somewhere to put his pee-pee, and maybe there's a real pretty bird right there that he loves. And he has to pee in the bottle, and he puts it there just because he's got to put it there.
I wouldn't put it past a birder.
If you're a birder, let us know if you pee in bottles.
Side stories, lpotl@gmail.com if you could. Now, I parked my car at the top of the hill. All right, I went down to Hogs Back Road, which is famously the home of the Goat Man.
Not the Hog Man.
No, that's you just who owns the house.
He's on Goatsman Road.
This is very difficult. I continued driving east, and ahead of my car's headlights, something flew in front of me. I slammed on my brakes and couldn't comprehend what I witnessed. It was the opposite of light. It wasn't black. It was darker, more like negative light. Void of any details you'd expect to see infer from an animal or reflection. I couldn't determine the size of it, but the shadow was the size of a large dog, although it moved across the road so quickly that it was unlike any animal I've ever seen. Additionally, the reason that I say it flew is because its two eyes glowed brightly in my headlights but never waved or bounced. I was mentally blank from what I had just seen, and it took me a bit to let off my brakes and pull ahead to where it crossed the road. I turned on my headlamp and was shining into the trees and bushes it had gone into, but I didn't see anything. I didn't spend more than a minute looking for whatever it was before I uncomfortably moved on. I'm still genuinely freaked out and uncertain of what I saw, even though I know I saw something. I want to believe it was just a dog or a play of my mind. But on a road historically known for cryptids, it's definitely unnerving. I've cruised Hogs Back Road and the adjacent roads hundreds of times over the years, and I've never experienced anything like this before.
You know, Hogs Back Road's what they call Carlos Winslow's, but...
I can't believe that we're still attacking this man. One of the best actors of the TGIF family. Literally the backbone of my household.
Now, when they say it flew, you know, have you ever seen the goats, like, instead, they don't really run, but they, like...
Jump.
They jump and they, like, soar. So maybe that's what he saw.
Well, I guess. We'll never know. Now, this is about self-cannibalism. It's known as auto-cannibalism and autosarcophagy.
Okay.
The self-cannibal feelings randomly appeared several years ago with the urges to eat my hand. These feelings shift from wanting to chew my flesh to tearing it out. I have no desire to consume my body parts, but rather an intense focus on tearing and chewing.
Okay.
To help curb these feelings, I will eat a meaty sandwich, or munch on a chewy candy. I've mostly taken to eating soft donuts. It doesn't always work. I've only gone as far as chewing on my finger to help sate the feeling. No, it doesn't always work.
Hold on, you want a chewy meat, and so you pick a soft donut?
I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense.
I feel like they're really searching for what to chew on.
Would be better.
I honestly feel like they need like a belt.
Yeah.
You just chew on a belt.
Or jerky.
Jerky.
Yeah.
Much better. My therapist classifies self-cannibalism as a form of OCD. I have generalized anxiety disorder, and the more anxious I feel, the more I want to chew on myself. It can get so intense that it wouldn't matter if I disfigured my body. I'll do whatever it takes to make the feeling stop. Thankfully, I haven't gone as far as doing that, but I fear the mental disorder getting worse or passing it on to future children. My family isn't aware of this, nor am I aware of anyone else possessing this. I won't ever tell my family because even admitting it to myself makes me feel like I'm crazy and making it up. I've admitted to a few close friends what I'm going through, and they're able to help me breathe through the intensity of it.
Well, we got your email address.
No, now we're here. We're telling everybody. Not much is known about self-cannibalism, nor is it recognized by the DSM-5. I do periodically eat my scabs. I've been clinically depressed more than 10 years. In August of 2023, I had a mental breakdown and was forced to focus all my medication on calming the debilitating anxiety. Thoughts of ripping out my flesh were constant, and I had to get fidget toys and learn CBT techniques to help keep me calm. Wow, fidget spinners kept you from eating your hands. During the healing process, I
Kept knocking out his teeth.
Yeah. I had intense urges to pick all the scabs regardless of pain. I have scars in the back of my hands, wrists, and arms because of this. I have since discovered that if I get acrylic nails with round edges, it prevents me from wounding myself and picking up my scabs. According to my therapist, I'm not schizophrenic. I don't have BPD. I've been tested. I have symptoms of the disorders, though.
Interesting.
Yep.
Why choose your hand?
I think because it's the easiest one to get to.
But you need your hand so much.
It's the easiest to bite.
But yeah, but still.
So hard unless you got big floppers, because then you can get it in your titties, but I don't think some people want to do that.
Yeah.
Some people don't have the floppers. I can put my tits in my mouth, but not everybody's like me.
No, not everyone is like you.
Not every lady has the gift.
Yeah.
All right, but I do. That's why I live every day knowing I got the tits of a grown woman, but I've got the mind of a grown man.
Any advice for this person?
I'm going to say, you know what you got to do, friend, is that you got to laugh your way to the bank.
Yeah.
And get a job in the bank.
I would say, yeah. Learn to play an instrument.
Do something
Make
else.
your hands more valuable.
You know what to say? Love the fact that you even have the conscious thought to question your self-cannibalism. Mm-hmm. I think that's a really big advantage that you have that you don't understand, is that you even know you have an issue, which is what they say is a diagnosis is a privilege. So who knows? Who fucking knows? Just don't eat your hands. Put mittens on. That'll make it difficult. Hard to get through the yarn.
That was an upsetting email.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that one bothered me a little bit.
Not me.
Really? It didn't bother you at all?
Everybody's different.
Yeah?
You know?
What part of yourself would you eat?
My belly.
Your belly. It's probably good. Just get rid of it.
Chew on it.
Chew on it. But yeah, but it's not good. I'd probably do one of these. The lats.
See, I don't have firm enough lats.
Yeah. I do my lats.
Yeah. I could see them carving those off of you.
Yeah. Also, my back's so wide, I could actually use a little shave.
Yeah, we can take some of that meat
Shirts get weird on me sometimes.
Hey, tell me about it. Pants get weird on me too. That's why I drop them. Now, I also want to say I gave to some of these associates. We got some great resources for North Carolina. We know that we are about to probably have to do the same thing for Tampa
next week.
So we are just going to say for now, if you want to help people in North Carolina, I'm told that monetary and donations are straight up the best way to do this. Don't go to the area right now. Things are fucked up in North Carolina, so it is very hard. They don't need more bodies. They just need funds. So the one that I used was I did Beloved Asheville, and I also did the diaper fund. I did
nice.
Which I think is great. There are diaper banks. You go to ncdiaperbank.org.
Or babiesneedbottoms.org. There's another one.
P didn't need bottoms, didn't he? Then he found them on television. Now, if you go, there's also the Pansy Collective, the Appalachian Medical Solidarity Mutual Aid Disaster Relief. These are all names. What I'm going to do is take this list and we're going to pop them onto social so you could take a look on top of at LP on the left. If you go to Instagram,
description for this week's episode.
It'll be in the description of this week's episode as well.
Beautiful.
So we will have all of these resources out there for you. Just choose one, and then just know that we're going to do the same thing probably for Florida next week.
I think, oh, God, it's so upsetting. What I personally did was I didn't know where to send my money, and so I sent it to people I knew. And just hope that went good. But
yes,
yeah,
I sent it to Michael Jordan's son.
Yes,
I sent it who's dead, unfortunately, and then I found that out, and then I sent money.
Can't even get a refund.
Yep. Oh yeah, I sent this money to this guy named Ted. Just gave him money, and he said he was going to take care of shit. Yeah, and then he just drove. Apparently, he just drove back to Pennsylvania, where he was from. So that's why I went and decided to just give it to the association.
Man, these hurricanes are fucking terrifying. Good luck to everyone out there.
Good luck, guys. And take care of yourselves. And take care of others.
Get out of town if you can, for fuck's sake. It's already too late, though. We love you guys. Be fucking careful. Don't wade in water, Florida.
Don't.
There's shit in there. There's gators. There's snakes. There's down power lines.
I know you guys have seen it all, and this is just another hurricane, but please.
But not Tampa.
Not Tampa. It's not in this way.
Keeps like dodging them. And
But
it's
this time
coming.
it is not. It is not going to dodge this one, so please take care of yourself.
Well,
All
speaking of fundraisers, this Sunday I'm going to be at that's October 13th. I'm going to be at a night of comedy and live country music, all to benefit forest firefighters. That's going to be at Scribble in Highland Park. The link for tickets is at eddytunes.com.
Yeah, nice.
Also,
nice.
the replay of the Hoopa Goo Goo game, HGX2,
is on YouTube, and it's great.
So the third episode is out. Go watch all three. It's an amazing show. Tell your friends about it. I really want this to get out there.
And Who's the Bitch is also a show that we're popping up new. It's brand new, so please check out all of our stuff on our YouTube. We're working real hard.
Yeah, and I was on Tears of a Clown last week as well.
Yes, which is great. Ugly Rock Stars.
Ugly Rock Stars. It was a blast. So come check it out. Our next Hoopa Goo Goo Live is going to be on Halloween.
Yeah.
5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern if you want to watch it live on Twitch. If not, it'll be available on YouTube in the next day or two.
Fuck yeah. Good work, Eddie.
Good work to you, my friend.
Hail Satan.
And hail anyone in Nashville or Knoxville or Tampa Bay.
The good ones.
Yeah, anyone. Yeah, any of you guys. Even if you're the bad ones, I like you this week.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Good work.